Good morning, good afternoon, or whatever time of day that you're watching this video. I want to talk about something that the Bible says. Guard your heart with all due diligence. Let's get into the next video. I want you to look at this video, and when we come back, we're going to break it down and finish this video.
On the modernization of witchcraft. Last week, we were talking about the activity of demons, and I'm believing if you haven't watched it, then you definitely want to go watch part one and part two because, I believe that for many people who have been following this series, that you are in a place where God is showing you a lot about your life and opening up your eyes to who you truly are and opening up your eyes to the lies of the enemy and the deception of the enemy that has caused strongholds in your life. And we're going to be talking about spiritual gates on today's session and time that we have together. Now, this conversation is so key because one, you have to know how to guard your spiritual gates, right? And in particular, I'm going to be talking about the ear and the eye gates. But first of all, what are spiritual gates, right? Spiritual gates are gateways to the spirit realm.
This is an important aspect of your spiritual walk. A lot of us fail or sabotage because we don't guard our hearts. Your spiritual heart is your thoughts, your desires, and your emotions. How do people begin to not guard them? By listening to voices, looking at things they shouldn't be listening to, and thinking about things that they shouldn't be thinking about. So as we wrap this up, 1 Kings 19, Elijah, a powerful man of God who had just slew 500 prophets of Baal, listened to Jezebel, who threatened his life and said, by this time tomorrow, you'll be dead. Elijah, instead of trusting God, he ran because he didn't guard his ear gates. I want you to think about that. How do we do this? By refocusing our hearing, focusing on what God is saying, focusing on what we understand is true. And if that doesn't work at the particular moment, we can use music, we can quote scriptures, we can use gospel music, singing songs unto the Lord. This helps guard our ears. We can remove ourselves from things and places where things and activities are happening